Can I be real or is it boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses.
What up, though? It's that nigga Mine, man, and we have more information, not any more information, more content to make about this album that I'm never gonna fucking listen to. Unless somebody actually requests, and I'm glad y'all haven't. But these are his core audience right here, the women. Women is the core audience, you know what I'm saying? So before we get into it, like, subscribe, and share so I can hit that 100K today. Let's see what all these women got to say. Let me just go back a little bit. This Marcus at Work channel on YouTube, so check him out. He got a lot of Drake-based content, I guess, you know. But I try not to, you know, be on other people's pages, just utilizing all their content, not too much.
Examples.
Drake makes music for men who think every girl is a gold digger while being behind on their McDonald's Happy Meal Klarna payments. Drake makes music for men who think they can compete against WNBA players while skipping leg day looking like Johnny Bravo. Drake makes music for men who comment "Hey beautiful" under the AI photos of models. Drake makes music for men who say I can make all your dreams come true and then forget to make you come.
On top of making this kind of music, women are also saying he hasn't grown up. He makes music for kids and he's hanging out and making music for people 20 years his junior, and they not having it. And they not for it.
Drake's new album is the epitome of someone who grows older but does not.
They waking up a little bit, but in the same breath, these motherfuckers probably listen to Megan Thee Stallion and all that trash ass stupid music. So it is what it is.
Grow. And as someone who has listened to
and Sexy Red, which he aligned himself with,
snippets, listen to people who are very familiar with Drake and his whole catalog. I know Drake. I grew up with Drake because me and Drake were partying at the same time almost 20 years ago. But Drake is still hanging out with people 20 years his junior in some cases, or people who, like him, have stunted their mental growth. Drake, to me, is what you call someone who does music as a job. He does not create art, and that's okay. That is fine. Everybody, I mean, we have finance, we have accountants. They're not necessarily seen as creative outlets, right? And that doesn't mean they're not necessary. We need them now more than ever. You know, we need people who know their stuff, right? We need people who know how to perform certain tasks and duties, and that's what Drake does. He performs a task at this point, and I think that.
But he messed up, like I said in the other video. He messed up when he started being pressured by, you know, the loss, rather than focusing on making that same type of music that kept him popular for so long and not addressing the beef any further, like what he did with Pusha T. With Pusha T, dissed him and he understood he couldn't go no further, nigga. He just stopped mentioning that shit, period. He probably threw a couple subliminals here and there from what I had heard from media outlets, but he ain't stay focused on it. He kept making that trash ass music that a lot of people like. Now that he's not focused on that, and he made a whole album about bitching and moaning about losing, and everybody turning their back on him, you know, he's losing his main fan base, which is women.
That's ultimately what the whole thing with Kendrick was trying to point out. Like, you come here and you do a job. Your job is to entertain, is to perform, is to keep the music flowing. You don't need to be dictating to my people things that you know nothing about, and honestly leading them in a negative way from someone who has no clue where they're from, what they're going through, what they're enduring. And Drake's new music only proves that point, right? You continue to put on performative music. This isn't like real even R&B. And he's addressing nothing but the problems he doesn't like. He's not addressing the allegations. He's not addressing anything about what he specifically called him out on. Like, why are you hanging out with these people? Why is this your circle? He answered nothing in this album. Drake?
All right, and I seen one of the titles of the song was "Run to Atlanta." So you ran to Atlanta? You did exactly what a nigga told you did?
It's really for the kids. And unfortunately, for anybody who disagrees with me, you don't know music. He to me is the complete epitome of someone where you can see it's optional. I tell my sons all the time, just because you get older does not mean you're mature. Doesn't mean you're a man. Doesn't mean that you have grown. It's optional to grow. If we don't need any other evidence, not Drake, you can look to the White House. It is an optional to be great and to actually have integrity and to
He aligned to the motherfuckers shit. He aligned with MAGA. He ain't disavow them niggas when they had posted shit with the MAGA chain and the Michael Jackson hand.
You do and understand the root and foundation of it.
This lady goes a step further and say, hey, he makes music for low IQ people. That's right, low IQ people. They're not that bright. Hey, these are not my words. This is what she is saying.
Drake makes music for surface level people. People that just barely graduated elementary school. You think him like rhyming like Hickory Dickory Dock is just a masterpiece. You're just like mind blown that he came up with that. A kindergartner could have wrote that. Sorry to break it to you, but like I can tell that you're a Drake fan when you open your mouth. The intelligence level, that is just his demographic. And yes, I'm a Kendrick fan, so like obviously I don't
bias,
like Drake.
bias, yeah. She biased because of that. Like I say, I'm biased because I like lyricism and I like subject matter. I like somebody talking about having social awareness about what's going on around us, something to make you think, to provoke thought. So Drake never provided anything like that towards me, so I was like, I don't fuck with it, just plain and simple. And that was before the Kendrick beef. Well, they've been beefing for a long fucking time, but way before the Control verse, I didn't fuck with Drake. I'm gonna be a humble. Before the Control verse, before Kendrick even mentioned his name, and I even really fuck with Kendrick, I didn't fuck with Drake. So it is what it is.
But I didn't like Kendrick. I still wouldn't like Drake. His music is so bad, and you guys sit here and ride. You ride for him. For what? Smack it. Smack it.
Like Trump. His fan base is identical to MAGA supporters because they don't know. Like, well, you know, actually, they can defend him better than motherfucker can defend Trump because Trump fucking up from every angle. I mean, Drake, he got good production, so that's one part where he look good to a motherfucker. Like, he know what beats to pick and choose from.
Smack. Until it's cheetah print. Oh my gosh. That's so good. Guys, that's so good. She's going through a little hoe phase, gonna make that rotate.
She going through a whole phase, gonna make that ass rotate. But dog, it was one lyric, dog, in that Irish song, that fighting Irish song he had that I heard because I was in the store buying some liquor and they had it playing in the store, and he said some shit like, "What girls gonna do in the club with a dictionary?" Some shit. I was just like, what the fuck? He trying to say the girls that's in the club is stupid. You know, the strippers and shit, essentially. Y'all, if y'all listen to him, y'all know the motherfucking lyrics. What up, though, cuz? Yeah, I'm good. Chilling like a villain, man. So let's let me continue with this.
Oh my gosh. Mind blowing. This is some next level. Drake, rapper, Taylor Swift, singer. They're equivalent. Drake is the equivalent of Taylor Swift. We know Taylor Swift is not the best vocalist. We know that there's other people out there like Ariana Grande that like Taylor Swift will never compare to. But yeah, we sit here and we say that Drake is like one of the best rappers. Like greatest of all time. Like literally he's in top 3. And yeah, I'm just
that's crazy, and this coming from his fan base. And she fuck with Kendrick more because she like intellectual shit. She ain't trying to listen to the motherfucker degrade women to their face, and they accepting it, not even realizing the lyrics is derogatory. You know?
Girl from Utah. Like, I'm just a white girl.
Towards them, though.
That just wants to be different. I love Kendrick, and I don't like Drake. I just want to be different. No, I genuinely think that he is a trash person and a trash artist.
That's it.
I don't know what else I can give you. I'm not gonna sway your opinion if you're a Drake fan because there's nothing there to begin with. But
now this woman is also frustrated with Spotify aggressively pushing this Iceman and this other 2 albums down her throat. She didn't request to play Drake. She's listening to other songs. All of a sudden recommending new Drake when she's listening to a song that has nothing to do with Drake, not even his genre of music, and it's still recommending her to Drake.
Spotify needs to stop.
And it's crazy, you know, I be at work, man. Neither one of my jobs listen to that shit. Nobody from either one of my jobs was talking about the album. Nothing. Niggas was talking about everything else, cause this came out before, obviously, the Knicks and them and shit. Nobody was really listening to it. Like,
in these Drake albums,
I only see it on here.
I like listening to
or my brother listening to one song off the album.
Spotify mixes where I find a artist that I like and I just let it play and they decide what song I should listen to next. But ever since Drake came out with these 2 or 3 albums, they have quite literally been pushing this man down my throat. It's annoying. And it's not like I'm listening in the future and then of course the Drake song will come on because that would make sense. I am listening to artists that it would not even make sense to even correlate Drake to them. I'm listening to Christian rap, Olivia Rodrigo, and all of a sudden I hear a random ass Drake song that I've never heard before, so I know it's from the new album. I look at the screen and wow, shock, it's from a new album. Like stop. It's like they're quite literally trying to force me to listen to that shit. I don't want to listen to it. I heard 2 or 3 songs. It sounded like he wrote that shit all by himself. I want no parts. I was telling my friend this and she said she had the same issue. Like every song was a Drake song from one of the new albums and she was listening to Billie Eilish radio. Like it made no sense on why he was there. I don't know what
Well, I can kind of see that because Billie Eilish do kind of connect herself with particular rap artists, you know. A few of them.
Doing Spotify, but get it together because I don't want to hear that shit.
She's tired of it. What do you guys make of this? You tell me. Put your comments below. Let's talk about it. This is Marks at Work Media, and I'm out this big.
Yeah, they all have valid points, you know. Y'all know where I stand on it. So, with that being said, like, subscribe, and share. Stay peaceful, productive, and positive. It's that nigga Mom, and much love.
Can I be real if it's boring? To give you a peace of mind, cause mine is so enormous. Way past the norm, Norman, while you're conforming. Like comforting mattresses that comfort them with torment snoring. Like you in your own home with a home phone. I'm more like E.T., got a phone home past the moon. Just not